we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Pickett now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 and up to the 28-yard line. Can drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In motion left, Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Now Taylor on 3rd down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, go to throw it. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Oh, and on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Taylor. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. In motion left, Hardman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we read. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots, so the road to the Super Bowl, it runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
Now it's the backup Goff. Underneath, he's got Olsen, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
All right. I'll give you a pedigree right now.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They go again with Powell. Oh, what a move. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Pickett back to throw. And here's Freiermuth again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Miami set to take over. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds. inbounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. Lines up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Goff on the move to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff steps away. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. That time a 9-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Pickett. Over the middle, it's complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run with Powell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra.